Thanks, Chair. A couple of follow-up questions. I think my math is correct. You talked about by 2030 these things were going to happen. This is 2015, so I'm assuming it's going to take us 15 years to get to those goals. Does that mean that customers are going to have to wait 15 years to see reductions in their energy rates?
Yeah, I want to be, there's a lot.
Yes, it's going to take 15 years to get those reductions, or yes, you're going to answer my question?
Yes, to get 20%. I don't know what you are exactly. It's a complicated question, but 20% by 2030, yes. For bills.
Okay. The reason it is important that we understand that this is not going to happen tomorrow is because when we put in the portfolio standards and we started moving to clean energy, the assumption was that going to clean energy was going to mean that our bills were going to go down. That has not happened.
That's right.
And so the effort to go forward with the acquisition or merger will ultimately help Hawaiian Electric get there, but we're not going to see any reduction in our energy bills unless the price of oil continues to go down in any time soon. Is that correct?
No, unless we switch to LNG and can flatten that cost of oil.
Okay, let's talk about LNG for a second. We don't currently have the infrastructure to take LNG. We have to bring it into the state, so it's imported.
Right.
And it's low right now, but it could go up. We don't know. I've seen talk about, doing a terminal. How do we get it in? Can we get it on barges? Does it have to come in from some other way? There's a cost to bringing LNG in. So can you say with any assurance to the ratepayers that if we bring in LNG and all of the attendant costs that have to go with it to get it here and get it to a place where you could use it, whether it's on Oahu, Maui, or Big Island, how is that going to lower the costs, and when might that happen? Because there's regulatory hoops to go through.
We wouldn't do it if it didn't lower costs.
But I guess what I'm trying to get everybody to be aware of is even if the acquisition went through tomorrow, everything was signed off, that doesn't necessarily mean that these other things are going to happen in short order, correct?
Correct.
Okay. If you did LNG, what would be going through the regulatory process, all of that, what would be the time frame for that?
We hope 2019, 2018, 2019. There are other things that are affecting it, but I know you don't want to get into the details, so I'll stop there.
Okay, but it would take that long. Is there anything from this merger or acquisition that is going to help us lower the rates next year?
Yeah. Oh, well.
Not next year, in 2016.
That's next year, 2016.
Yeah.
Will help us lower operating costs. I'm not sure about the rates because we're still tied to oil.
Who uncouples us from being tied to oil?
If we are successful in getting LNG, that decouples us.
Okay. It's very frustrating for policymakers, I think, to hear the nice-sounding plans, but still to know that it's way out in the future and people are concerned about their rates now. So, I'm hoping that the PUC can streamline their processes. They need to be deliberative. They need to do their due diligence. But we have dockets that just haven't moved. So whether we need to come up with another commission to take care of the other stuff that's on the PUC's plate so it doesn't it doesn't get pushed behind all of this.
Right.
Or you guys need to write everything in a whole lot clearer English so everybody can look at it, get through with it, and make some decisions. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, just to follow up on Senator Baker and also